How do you reach 1 million subscribers if you have just 1,000, under 1,000 subscribers? Is it even possible? Of course it is, if you have a plan. And on this show, which is a new show, we are going to dissect this strategy. And we started already last Monday, we started already. There is a part 1 where we cover the first phase of the 5-phase plan, which helps you to achieve this goal. We are not just dreamers, we are chasing the gold. And gold is a golden button, because everyone who gets 1 million subscribers gets the golden button. Of course, I think it's not golden, but it's just called golden. What if it would be golden? Actually, it would be nice, it would be cool. This is our new project. It was born from the question that we had last Sunday from our viewer who asked, what about the strategy? How do you actually do this? And I have explained, I started explaining, and it was not enough time on the stream to explain the whole strategy. So this project was born. The Project Golden Button is a new show that is going to go live on Monday, each Monday. So I invite you to subscribe so that you don't miss notification. If you want to chase gold with me, although I know we are driven by values, not by money. However, if you want to chase golden button with me, you can see how it's happening, what is going to happen in this project. In this project, I'm going to share with you my strategy. I'm going to dissect it and explain why the strategy is like this, why the plan is like this. And finally, I'm going to actually show you what is happening and how I'm growing. I will make mistakes, definitely, and you will be able to witness them. So that, why? Because I don't want you to do mistakes. That's why I will show you everything that is happening. If you have joined this live stream, right where you have joined from, you can share your name. We are family here. We are creators on a mission. We are mission-driven creators who want to change the world, and that's why we need to have million subscribers. So if you buy into this idea, if you want to have 1 million subscribers, although you might not have any right now, then let's go and start this journey. And usually what I'm doing, I'm drawing here, but now I'm going to make a little bit recap of what was covered last week. Not too much, don't worry. So that's the plan. Don't be scared. I'm just going to go through it very, very fast so that you remember what was happening there. So here is my pen. I'm drawing with this. And let me turn on the drawing pad. All right. So what we have gone through is through the phase 1, this one. Phase 1. And the phase 1 is, let me take the green, beautiful green color. You can see this. Yeah, that's nice. So the phase 1 is actually building from the scratch, building the system and the rhythm. What I have explained last Monday is that at the beginning, about 1 to 3 months, what you are doing, this is phase 1, what you are doing, you are creating a system, and that's your planning period. Of course, you are working a lot because you already started your YouTube channel. You release videos. You cannot plan without actually having, you cannot strategize without having experience of being on the battlefield. So you have to be on this battlefield. You have to actually start releasing videos to be able to strategize, because we are doing the following. We are building the SOPs. We spoke last time about SOPs. They are very important for the phase 1, because SOPs is instructions for yourself on how to go through different processes, including video editing or creating your thumbnails or writing your script or anything. You need to have SOPs. Why? because in the phase 3 you will scale. You see workflow scaling in the phase 3. But before you get there, you need to build it yourself. You need to build all the production documentation so that you can scale later. Because you see, we are talking about 1 million subscribers, not about 1,000. For 1 million subscribers, you need to have a team. To have a team, you need to have a documentation of your processes, which you can handle to them later. So this time until 7 months, what you are doing, you are actually developing this documentation. Let me go to red again, just to make it a little bit more visible. So this is what we were talking about, building system and rhythm. In the first 3 months, what you are doing, you are releasing your videos, or I'm doing live streams. You have to have a strategy of how you're going to release your content, but it has to be quite intensive, at least few times a day. So you will release maybe one video, make one stream, make shorts, and you need to have a rest once a week or something. You need to have a rhythm that will help you to work intensively and recover. So you are building the rhythm within first 1 to 3 months. And that's why in this time, 1 to 3 months, you do not worry. You do not worry about your subscribers. Do you see me worry about my subscribers? No. Do you want me to see? Do you want to see what subscribers do I have? Here is my subscriber count, 119. And I am chasing 1 million. Should I be worried? No, we are not worrying about this, because this is the phase where we build system and the rhythm. What I'm doing, I'm writing, okay, I'm going to do this and that. Point number 1, point number 2, bullet points, a lot of bullet points. Actually, I have shared about this last Monday. You can go and check it. Now, today we are working on the next phase. Next phase, which will start in 4 months. I mean, not in 4, maybe in less, because today I have closed a 1 month of running my YouTube channel. This is 1 month we can celebrate. And maybe in 3 months, approximately, I will move to consistency and optimization. So what is it about? We're going to talk about this on this video. On this video, we are working on phase 2, consistency and optimization. Let me show you what I was drawing, because you have no idea. This is what I was drawing. So again, let me start it again, because I forgot to show it to you. Never mind. Here is a phase 2. Phase 2. I'm going to go to in 3 months to a consistency and optimization. So by this phase, if you want to move with me and also have the same progress, you must release already videos. You must be educated and equipped on how to create videos. So if you are not equipped, you cannot move exactly with the same phase. You need to go to my free courses and start learning how to record good videos, because I have released already a course on how to set up the lights and stuff like that. Free, go and learn, and my students, they have amazing results. I'll show you one day. So if you are on this stage when you don't have videos, you will just go with the videos now. But listen to these live streams so that you know how to strategize, how to plan. Now, this strategy is for those who already achieve this level, when they know how to produce the content. The question is how to grow now. So that's for them. Now, the phase 2 is includes these bullet points. And let me go through them and tell you what each point is and draw a little bit. So publish daily lives, lessons and shorts. That's my strategy, because I want to have live streams, I want to have lessons and shorts. And we discussed it last time. And maybe you could be confused. Okay, Kate, if in the first phase you have to figure out how many do you post, when do you post those live streams and lessons and shorts, why is it in the second phase again? So let me tell you the difference. So in the first phase, actually, my main focus in the first phase is set up live streams. Set up live streams and have a rhythm, because that's the most difficult thing. And then also release videos consistently, and also understand what is the rhythm, with which rhythm I can continue, with which rhythm I actually can do this, so that I know my capabilities. And also shorts, because we need to tweak, cut our live streams, our lessons, and release them as shorts, because shorts, what are they? They are advertisement for our long content on YouTube. So we need to also incorporate this. So in this phase number 2, I need already to be able to publish daily lives, lessons, and shorts, and this has to be already a consistent process. I'm not figuring out this thing in 4 months. I'm figuring out this thing now. Building SOPs, building documentation, creating visual identity, figuring out how I want my shows to look like, how I want my videos to look like, what will be the style of my communication, everything. And then I have to double down on it. I want to then be consistent. So that's about publishing daily lives, lessons, and shorts, and why they appear in the phase 2. In the phase 2, number 2 is, let me change the color for you to see better. Now, in the phase 2, point number 2 is develop workflow for editing and repurposing. So what did I tell you now? That we have large videos, lessons, and live streams, and we need to repurpose them. So what is to repurpose? After the live stream, you look through your live stream. You look through your videos, lessons that you release. You find the most attractive moments, like 1 minute or even less sometimes, and extract it. And you edit it heavily. You don't just cut it out, because if you just cut it out, this format is not going to be dynamic enough for shorts. So for shorts, you need to edit it heavily. Not too much, but it has to be without pauses. It has to be without delays, no slow talk and stuff like that. Maybe illustrations, something like this. So I have to set up this workflow. So I have to develop this workflow in this consistency and optimization phase. Will I release shorts and repurpose content before I hit 4 months? Of course. But by this time, I should be able to start developing the workflow. What is workflow? Workflow is that you know that where you are starting, when you are starting doing this. Let me give you an example. What I'm doing with my streams is usually after the stream, I watch my stream and cut clips. You don't need to have PC to cut clips. There is a functionality in the video. I can actually show you this functionality. Give me a second. Let me show you the functionality. I'm thinking you are going to appreciate it. Oh no, you know what? I'm not going to show, because it's going to reflect, so just forget about this for now. I have already promised you that I will do clips, but so I changed my mind again. You know, sometimes they say these women, they change minds. Let me prepare it for you. Sorry about that. We need to have a clean we need to have a clean monitor for this thing. So now we're ready. Let's go and see. So you go to a video. So that's the video. There is a video, yeah? We don't need to be in live. We need to be outside live. And what you will see here is, oh, sorry, that's advertisement. So what you're going to see over here, yeah, is clips. Do you see clips somewhere here? Yeah, the clips. Here it is. Here, the clip. You see, do you see the clip? So you click on this clip. Why do you click on this clip? Because it allows you to select the best piece from this video. So what I'm doing after the live stream, I'm just selecting these clips. I'm going and selecting the clips from my own live stream. Usually like up to 10 1-minute clips. The problem with these clips is that you cannot post them. There is an option that you can directly post them to your videos, but you don't want to post them. They are too short for your videos. They are going to disrupt the experience of your viewers. They will not appreciate to have this, cut small clips. So in your video section, you just post the video with the format that your viewers got used to it. So if you post 15 minutes video, keep posting 15 minutes video. Do not interfere with these 1-minute clips. So what do we do with it then? What do we do with those clips? I mark those clips so that I can go later and publish them invisible. I can publish them invisible and download. So I mean unlisted. I publish them unlisted and download them later when I have time. But I just don't want to waste time while I'm watching my own stream and not picking up those clips. So that's my workflow that I develop. But recently what I have understood is that I burn out. And I stated in one of our videos that creators that do not burn out, because there is a lot of the creative energy is huge. In reality, you have to be smart not to burn out. So I started searching and I started to understand, okay, for some reason I'm getting too tired. As I shouldn't be that tired from the streams, because I had the experience of having streams in the past. And I think I shouldn't have been tired so much. Why am I tired? And then I understood that watching the stream right after the stream is a problem. You don't do it because a stream is highly demanding energy from energetic perspective task, highly demanding. So what do you need to do after the high demanding task? For example, you are in the gym. If you do I don't know, 5 reps of heavy lifting, what do you do after this? You need to recover. You cannot go and do another creative task. You have to recover. So there should be a discipline that after live stream, I'm not watching the live stream, I'm recovering. So literally, I have to take a breath. Literally, I have to be calm and allow to my system, to my psyche to calm down, to adrenaline to go down. So that's what I'm explaining to you about the workflow. Now, in this process, I have understood that, Kate, you cannot put this workflow in one day. So you created the stream, you're not going to watch it the same day. You are going to watch it next day and cut into clips. This relates also to your video recording. You spend a lot of energy to record your videos and then to edit them videos. Don't jump pack it in one day. Better batch record, it's one energy. Batch record 5 videos and then batch edit them. And then when you create them, do not watch them and publish them straight away. Also, give it a time, watch another day your videos so that you can spot mistakes and you can spot what's wrong. Usually in the same day you cannot even spot it, you are too tired. we do not know how to manage our energy sometimes, and that's why we think that YouTube is very difficult and not possible. That's why I told you the punchline in the first line of this video. I said, is it possible to become a millionaire? YouTube, from perspective of subscribers, of course. Is it possible to have million subscribers? Yes, if you have a plan and if you are smart and understand yourself, your energy, understand how to distribute the work strategically. So that's where you need to develop the workflow. This is why you need this 3 months before this 4th month when you start developing workflow. This is where you need it so that you can have this experience and to improve your workflow, so that what happens, so that you do not burn out. That's how it works. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the number 3, which is establish collaboration system. Do you know that I invite people to be guests on my show? So I have one Friday show with the guest. I have the show where I roast YouTubers, new YouTubers. I help them grow like this. And this is also a collaborative show. So I need to have a system. So, and you would say, Kate, but you are doing it already. Why do you have to establish the collaboration system in 4 months and not now, not in the first phase? Very simple. Let me explain to you. Collecting the experience, practicing and collecting the experience is just modeling. So what I'm doing, I am modeling now. I'm modeling how to collaborate. So I'm seeing, okay, I've scheduled 2 streams and there was 2 times when guests didn't come. What do I have to do? I understand, okay, I have to have backup plan. So either I perform solo on this stream, or I have another guest who is ready to jump on, or I have to plan 2 guests and maybe make a collaboration, like double collaboration. So I need to work around this, and for this I need to collect information. You cannot build a system without being in the storm. You have to be in the storm, you have to be on the battlefield where you are able to build system. So you don't build systems from just imagining. Everything that you see over here is a plan how to build system, but there are no solutions here. There are no solutions in this plan. The solutions, the consistency of publishing, the collaboration system and everything, it builds in the process that you need to grow your channel. For example, you don't have collaboration system on live stream like I do. For example, you have another collaboration system. I don't know, maybe you go to other channels and you are speaker there, but this also has to be systematic. So how do you establish the collaboration system, whatever system you have? You must have also SOPs. How do people register? Do they need to have a landing page to register to cooperate with you, to be on your show? Do you need to have this series of emails to remind about when the show will be? Do you need to have instructions on how to set up lights, how to have all these things? This is all system. The system includes everything, all the processes that are involved in establishing collaboration with the person. So that's what we work on in the phase 2. Then we are optimizing. I'm just changing the colors again. So what we're doing, we're optimizing channel page and playlists. I already have lots of playlists. So why do I do optimization in the month 4? Here is a small trick. I don't have time to optimize now, although when I release my videos, I release with the keywords, with the titles and everything. I don't have time to test them now. So I just release. I do a little bit of optimization, but that's not enough to do everything necessary. Optimization needs time. So in 4 months, I will already have established shows, because the shows, you see, if we go look at this phase 1 and look at this one, define show formats and visual identities. It means that I'm even designing shows now. For example, this show is a new show. I came up with this show after the last stream, which was called Q&A. I decided I stop Q&A for now because I don't have enough people in community to have Q&As, and I will replace with this show, because I had a question last time. The question was, how do I grow to 1 million subscribers? So that's how this show was born. The show will be, the first season will be approximately 8 episodes. Then I will make break. Maybe I'll come back again. So all this I'm going to share with you in these shows, in this Monday's shows. Do you remember how they're called? Do you remember the name of the shows that I'm going to show you? Let me remind me. Here is the name of Monday's show, Project Golden Button. Remember, Project Golden Button. When you see advertisement, when you see a post, when you see a reel and story about Golden Button Project, it means that I am talking about how to become a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers and taking you through the process. So including how to invent shows. Everything will be shared over here. What do you think about this? Write in comments. Let me see who have joined, by the way, because we have a person in the chat. Who is the person in the chat? We have Lilian Finances. Thank you for sharing, she's saying. Welcome, Lilian. Happy to see you over here. Write if you have takeaways or you have questions. Write in the chat and I will be happy to read. And I will be happy to answer the questions if you will have. Let us go and continue with our Google Sheet. Just give me a second, we lost it. Here it is. So let's continue with it. So optimizing channel pages and playlists is possible when you have already an established program. So I will have established programs, and then it will be time to optimize. What includes optimization? It includes finding what keywords or search words people are using to find information similar to what I have recorded. You know, sometimes these shows, they are not going as planned. I mean, there is a plan, but there are questions that are that come up on this stream that are very important. They were not planned, but they are very important. So it means that I want people to find them. And for people to find them, I need to optimize my video for search. So it means that my video description has to talk about this. I need to have chapters in the video that will break down the video to those topics that are important to be found. So all this is optimization, and on this optimization I will work from the month 4. Now, you will also start at some point growing, yeah, and you will go through the phase 1, and you will have a desire to grow faster. You will have a desire to bypass some things. You know, children, they always want to bypass childhood, but when they grow up, eventually they want to be children again. So don't bypass childhood. Don't bypass this stage. In this stage, you are learning the rhythm. In this stage, in the phase 1, you are learning the rhythm. But in this learning, you don't have to worry about many things. Like, for example, your video is not optimized, or you don't have enough views. So let me do something to have these views. Let me do this and do that, and you are trying to get views. Your task is not to get views on the first phase. Is not to get views. Your task is to establish your rhythm. Your task is to find your workflows, SOPs, routine, everything, set up templates, find your designs, find the look for your channel. This is your task. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about that, because when you will start optimizing, that's why we need the phase 4. When we start optimizing everything in the phase 4, this is where you have those videos more pushed to the algorithm. But the good thing is that you are not only pushing the videos to the algorithm, you already do it systematically. So when people will discover one video, they will find another video and another and another, because you have systemized them. So you don't need to do it from the very beginning just because you don't have views. This is why many people, they lose desire to work on YouTube, because they don't have traction from the beginning. They don't understand the phase 1. They don't understand when the phase 2, they don't understand. So let us go and see the point number 5 in the phase 2, which is create collaborations and first viral topic. Well, you see, there is established collaboration system and create collaboration. Those are different things. Collaborations include also me appearing on other places. Yeah, so that's what's included. So we start promoting. Yeah, we start promoting. We do not go aggressively about promoting in the phase 2. We just like starting little bit to interact and build networking. So what's necessary to know about these phases? Let me go to things that you must know. The key goals, like not key goals, key things to understand about this process is always emotions. You will struggle with many things, and those are challenges that we need to understand. So in the phase 2, which emotions we will work with? We will work with balancing energy. We will work with finding sustainable process. So not pushing ourselves to die in the process, but finding how to make it sustainable. So that's what we're working. You see, in the phase 1 here, we worked on the discipline and accepting imperfection. Because if you do not accept imperfection, you cannot grow. So you have at the first phase, you need to accept that it's not going to be perfect. You are going to improve with time. And in the second phase, you have to balance your energy and find the place that's sustainable. So you need to figure out by then your all your processes. And this is like building a business. This is exactly like you would build a business. How do you, let me just talk about this. How do you build a business? Let me tell you a little bit my experience with that. So let us move to drawing board. Let's draw a little bit. Okay, so how do you usually build a business? You don't know what works. No one knows what works. So before you start establish your business, what do you need to? You need to create minimum viable product. It's called MVP. So minimum viable product. Minimum viable product is product. Yeah, this is what you had in your mind, but the key here is that it's not perfect. It's not perfect. What do you need to ensure is that it's viable. So it means it still does the job. It can be improved and it will be improved, but it still does the job right now the way it is, although you know it's not perfect. So on the first phase, you are you have to understand what is imperfection and how to overcome this feeling that you are not perfect on camera. Your stream is not perfect. My streams are not perfect in any way. Your publishing shorts schedule is not perfect. Your shorts are not perfect. Everything is not perfect, but you must be consistent and develop discipline with this imperfection together. You must be disciplined to continue, and you are building the minimum viable product. Now let me remove this not perfect. And you are building a minimum viable product. Okay. Now, going back to the building business, when you develop your minimum viable product, what do? You have a test focus group. You have a focus group, people who need this product so much that they agree to take it as it is. So there are always people who will be desperate about the what you are sharing. So there is, let's say this is your audience, and out of your audience is people who need your product. This is your people who need your videos, need your information, people who need you. They are waiting for you. But just this part, this small part, will see you on YouTube and actually stop and start watching. Just this small part. Why? Because your videos are not perfect. So let's say this part of people, they didn't connect with you because you are not, let's say you don't have good camera, for example. These people didn't connect with you because you don't speak very well English. These people didn't connect with you because this and because that. Doesn't matter. So they will find always why they don't connect until you have a better product. But they don't disappear. They are waiting until you have a better product. But this first group is so desperate. I hope you don't feel upset that I think also you are desperate, but I think you are desperate. I think you are desperate about what I'm sharing with you. I'm sharing with you how to become a creator on a mission, a person that is public figure, who is famous, but famous because you change the world, because you make the world better, because you serve people, and not because you chase trends, for example. Not because you dance in front of the camera, or because you did something stupid and became a meme for all the world to laugh at you. But you want to become a public figure, a famous influencer, because you have something to give to the world. You are desperate about this information. I'm sharing this information because that's my mission. And that's why you are here. You are in this place. You are here. You are the first. You are this 119 subscribers I have now. And you are very important because I want you, while I am growing, while I am developing, I want you already to benefit. Why do you wait until I get perfect? You don't need to wait until I get perfect. No one needs the perfection when they are desperate. When you are hungry, you don't care if this, let's say, if you didn't eat 5 days and you see bread and it fell on the floor. You don't care. You didn't eat 5 days. You will take the bread that fell on the floor. It's not perfect, but you are desperate. But then you work with this segment of people and you become better. So this segment of people start to actually notice you and say, let me wait a moment. What she's saying is interesting thing, and her English is not that bad. And maybe I made courses on how to improve English. So this part starts joining. This part starts wondering, what is it here? And then there is another part that is joining. So on each phase you get better. On each phase you become more confident with what you are creating. So another part is joining, and then another part is joining, and like this everyone will join. Like this everyone joins, and that's only people who are desperate or needs your product. But then the story becomes very interesting, because this cycle starts growing. Let us go and see how. So this cycle starts growing. You start with this. Give me a second. So here is this cycle, the first one that we have divided here. This is the cycle, very small. Yeah? So now people start noticing that you became the best in this small area. They want to know more. They want to know if you know in another area. They start inviting you. They start giving you speech places to speak on the stage, and this is how you grow. But everyone stops where? Everyone stops here when they have the best fans in their life. The best fans, they are here. Do you see those fans? This little red thing? The best fans, they are here. They came to you when you had nothing. They came to you and listened to you, although you didn't know how to speak good, well, you couldn't retain attention on YouTube, you could not even make a program interesting, your program was boring, they were staying. Those are your best fans. So when we have 100 subscribers, you are my 119 subscribers, you are the best. You are the best because you help me grow. Without you, I cannot grow. And you cannot grow without your small cycle of your big first fans. So, guys, I love you. So let me actually draw a heart for you. This is for you. So let me make it a heart. Here is the heart for you. You are the best. The best. Love you guys. And you should think from this perspective. So you have very little viewers, but you have them, and you have to grow while you have those little, because if today YouTube will push you to a big audience, your minimum viable product is not going to survive. So it's not going to be viable anymore. So your little achievement will not impress those people. Don't try to be viral, be strategic, plan. And we were talking today about the phase number 2. Let us make a summary and read comments after this. I wish I could have some people who are ready to share comments. So let me go again, just quick recap of everything that we have here. So what we have in the phase 2? Phase 2 starts obviously after phase 1. Interesting, right? It's consistency and optimization. We publish daily lives, shorts, and lessons or videos, whatever you have. We develop workflow. We document everything that we are doing. We learn repurposing, establish the system of collaboration, establish the system of optimization of our channel, and all these 2 phases, they are for growing. Because you see, the phase number 3 is workflow and scaling and conversion start. Let us talk about this in the next show. Do you remember what is the name of our show? Who knows what is the name of our new Mondays show? Tell me. I wonder who can write it in comments. Do you remember? the project golden button. And here is everyone who wants to grow strategically to 1 million subscribers. What do you have to say? What are your takeaways? Can you share with me? Let us give you a minute to write your takeaways. Usually this is how we're doing. Don't forget to subscribe. Here is my goal. My closest goal is 1,000 subscribers. So I need you to go and subscribe if you didn't. By the way, last time when I told you that we have 60% of people who are watching and not subscribed, so now this number changed. We have actually now 40% of people who are not subscribed. But at the same time, numbers didn't change. It's interesting. I don't know what's happening, but that's what statistics tells me. Guys, I don't have any feedback, so it means that this is the time for me to close this show. Thank you so much. It was a great time being with you. See you tomorrow.